the great things about network marketing, and one of the reasons I love it so much as an industry, is it's a lot like fishing, which happens to be one of my favorite things to do. And just like fishing, you're never going to win if your bait's in the water. You got to have your line in the water. And the difference between amateurs and professionals is they have their line in the water more often. If you actually watch a tournament, you'll see how fast they're cranking their line in and out, and they keep their bait right where the critical point is for the fish to bite, which is really, really important. The second thing that's important to consider is if you're going to go fishing and you're going to try to reach people, you need to have a bait that's appealing. It needs to be something that's attractive to whatever it is you're looking for. So in direct selling, if you're going to be talking to a professional who's been a full-time in management in a corporation, that's a different bait than talking to somebody who's been a full-time mom, or maybe even somebody who's been full-time in direct selling. So there might be a different bait. Just like in fishing, I might use this plug, maybe I'd use a plastic worm, maybe I'd use live bait. You have to know what you're fishing for. The other thing is little fish lead to big fish. And so when you find a bunch of little fish, you can find big fish too. You have to be patient. You keep casting, you keep talking. One more phone call leads to another. So oftentimes you'll talk to somebody who maybe doesn't have a huge amount of experience, but they're enthusiastic. They're connectors in your community. So the little fish lead to a big fish that builds a big business for you. If you're going to be a professional, you need to pay attention to detail as well. And oftentimes when I'm fishing, I'm out, I'm watching the reeds move. I'm watching, oh, it looks like there might be a fish underneath there, or maybe I see a swirl, or I see a splash, or maybe I observe a bird coming down on a small group of bait fish. Those are all indications there's something nearby. Well, attention to detail is important when you're having conversations with people. Do you notice their body language? Did they pull back? Do they look like they're already challenging you? When you're on the phone with them, are they in a situation where they're not quite sure, they need another source to sort of pass on what's going on? And lastly, what's interesting about fishing and direct selling is luck's part of it. Luck's part of it. I mean, really, you're going to have to get lucky sometimes. Deal with it. It's okay. I go fishing with my son. The other day he gets an 8-pound bass. You know, right? I'm out there fishing, I catch a 1-pound bass. He catches 11 fish, I catch 2. You know, is he a better fisherman than I? Well, he sure was that day. And luck's often part of it. And so I know a couple weeks earlier, his sister caught 12 fish and he caught 2 fish. She's 4. You think she's better fishing? She just kept her bait in the water. He kept moving his all over. She kept it in the right spot. She caught the fish, and he was disappointed. Don't be disappointed. Keep your bait in the water. Offer something that's appealing to people. Make sure you're paying attention to detail. Follow the little fish to the big fish. Have a good attitude, and just keep throwing your line back in. You'll have a lot of fun in this industry. Guess I'll just have to cast again.